BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. In a speech to mark 1 month since the Russian invasion of his country began, President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged people worldwide to show their support for Ukraine. Speaking in English during a video address, he appealed for rallies to be held in the cause of peace. He said the world needed to stop Russia's crude use of force. President Biden is in Brussels for an emergency meeting of NATO and a G7 summit to discuss Ukraine. NATO is expected to agree to deploy additional troops to Eastern Europe. The G7 gathering will coordinate the enforcement of wide-ranging sanctions against Russia. In the latest fighting, parts of Kiev have come under continued Russian bombardment. In the besieged port of Mariupol, a TV cameraman is said to have been killed. The head of the United Nations nuclear watchdog has repeated the urgent need to send experts to Ukraine to ensure the safety of its nuclear facilities. Rafael Grossi said he hadn't yet reached agreement with the two sides on providing assistance. In other news, President Biden has led tributes to the former US Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, who's died at the age of 84. He described her as a force who had turned the tide of history. In the late 1990s, she was a champion of NATO expansion. Nicaragua's ambassador to the Organization of American States has resigned after describing the government of President Daniel Ortega as a dictatorship. Arturo McField said he could no longer defend the indefensible. And it's been revealed that the ex-wife of the Amazon founder, Jeff Bezos, has donated more than $1 billion to charity in the past week. Mackenzie Scott gave much of the money to an abortion rights group and an affordable housing organisation. Her fortune's estimated to be about $50 billion. BBC News.